Oi, pessoas!
Estamos aqui no clima de amor, de alegria. Eu resolvi gravar esse vídeo devido à grande demanda que eu recebi no Facebook de várias meninas pedindo alguns conselhos amorosos. Somos aqui conselheiros amorosos. Eu espero que de alguma forma esteja ajudando vocês. E muito obrigada mesmo por terem deixado as perguntas lá nos comentários e vindo falar comigo em box. Se você que está assistindo agora, se você tem alguma dúvida, se você tem alguma pergunta, essa é a primeira parte do vídeo respondendo as perguntas que vocês mandaram no Facebook. Se fizer bastante sucesso, a gente vai continuar com esse quadro aqui no canal. Lembrando que nenhuma das perguntas ainda eu falei pra ele também ser bem honesto nas respostas dele e não ter nada armado. Então eu não falei nenhuma das perguntas pra ele ainda. Então vamos começar com as perguntas?
Sim!
Let's go! Pergunta da Jéssica Correia. Ela perguntou por que até o terceiro date eles prometem mundos e fundos e depois somem sem explicação nenhuma, frisando que não rolou sexo. E a segunda pergunta dela, por que eles não beijam de língua? I mean, não colocam uma língua na boca da outra pessoa.
Oi, Jessica, amiga. I think a lot of times guys don't know what they want. Yeah, so why would you promise a lot? Why wouldn't you? You're on a date with someone. Everything's probably, the mood is bright, everything's probably really good. You've had some building up to texting and wanting to see each other and a sense of excitement. So why wouldn't it turn into somewhat of like a promising of like, well, I'm going to assume we'll go on a second date and third date. You know, a lot of things have to be right to go on a second and third date, like a lot of things.
Like what? What kind of things?
The guy has to be ready to date in general. He has to be ready to settle down to one person. So every single girl who sent a question is on a timer. Like, let's be honest, girls are gonna go home in a year, right? It's extremes. It's either go home or get married. You know, I don't know. I personally, I think you're the same. We wouldn't date someone we don't see ourselves marrying. That's why this is all like such timing things. If you meet the right guy, like you did, like it'll just be ready to happen and have fun and settle down.
So probably if the guy likes you, go on dates with you, and then he just disappears, he's not ready to like settle down.
Yeah, and if stop seeing someone who doesn't give you the time of day.
Yeah.
So stop. It's wasting your time.
How about the French kiss? What do you think? Do guys here do French kiss or like? I think, in my opinion, the French kiss for Americans is kind of embarrassing.
I've never been to Brazil, so I don't know, but here there's a lot of culture, I would say, against public display of affection. Like, it's okay to kiss and peck and maybe even make out, but the tongue. My personal opinion is I would rather be too slow than just like slamming a tongue down your throat.
But
in Brazil, in a first kiss, are you going to do a tongue in a first kiss?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
First kiss for someone who I want to have a future with, I would rather be more conservative and kiss and yeah.
Ok. Eu vou fazer a maioria do vídeo em inglês porque é mais fácil da gente conversar e ele se soltar pra falar. Então, me desculpem a pronúncia aqui. Eu vou colocar toda a legenda aqui pra que todo mundo possa entender. Jéssica, você fez uma outra pergunta aqui também. She wants to know when a girl can be sure that she's in a serious relationship.
I can only speak from my personal experience. There's an actual proposal that will go on.
You never proposed to me.
Yeah, I did. Remember? It was awkward.
No,
yes,
it wasn't a proposal.
No, there will be no like in America, and I can't speak for anywhere else, but there will be a direct moment where that person will say, "Will you be my girlfriend or boyfriend?" Okay. And I would assume it would come from the guy. There won't be any like getting on the knees or rings, but there will be a moment in time where something is literally said.
And how about the word exclusives?
When that is said, and in my interpretation, when that is said, it is completely exclusive. Otherwise, it's grounds for cheating of some sort. If you said we were exclusive, I would assume that means put it on Facebook. Like, I'm your girlfriend.
Então, a próxima pergunta.
Who is this? Isabella?
Isabela. Porque eles falam contigo 24 horas por dia e você acha que eles estão totalmente na sua e de repente um belo dia do nada eles desaparecem. Simplesmente desaparecem. Minha teoria é que eles ficam com várias ao mesmo tempo, aí quando se decidem por uma, que não foi eu, lógico, eles somem das outras. Haha, isso confere?
Oi, amiga. What happened, Isabella, is this. You did such a good job on your first, second, third, fourth, whatever date it was, that he knows he has you. He knows, like, you're a pesce. He knows he has caught you on the line. He can stop fishing right there and have a girlfriend. So at this time, he freaks out and he evaluates the market, but he's like making sure before he cooks the fish and comes home. I just think he's really thinking about his commitment before anything serious happens, which might be good.
Don't worry about like, what did I do wrong? It's not your fault. If a guy doesn't see how good you are to him, like, he is not the right guy for you. Just get over it.
Get over it, Isabella. Girls, you hold the power.
Próxima pergunta. A Luara Rodrigues.
Luara. Oi, Luara.
Quando ele te apresenta pra família, mas não deixou claro o que vocês têm, como vou saber isso, pelo amor de Deus? I think she wants to know, like, if it's serious or not, like...
I would assume, if you're meeting the parents, it's very serious. In the family.
Just a second. Vou fazer um gancho, porque teve uma outra pergunta aqui também. Gente, desculpa, eu não sei, mas mais alguém aqui perguntou se quando apresenta pra família é sério ou não. Because in Brazil, sometimes, the guy just brings home and, like, it's natural. You think it's, like, serious when he...
Yeah, it should be. When you're meeting... Personally, when you're meeting the family, it is probably to the girlfriend-boyfriend level.
Yeah, that makes sense, because when I suppose to, when the guy's gonna introduce you to his parents, he's gonna say, hey, this is...
my friend, which is
yeah,
awkward.
My friend, and then, you know, he's gonna say something, right? I suppose.
Yeah, yeah. As hard as it may be, she needs to just ask, straight up.
Ask
like, hey,
to the guy.
you know, hey, Jimmy, I really have had a lot of fun with you the last 3 months, but I need to know what we are. And I think you owe me the respect, or you owe me enough to say where your heart is, how you're feeling, where we're at.
Don't you think the guy might be freaked out about it?
Well, if he does, then he needs to go. Communication is a two-way street. You have the right to ask any of this, girls, and he has the right to provide you with an answer.
Because sometimes guys go on a date, like, they treat you good, and you think you're having something, and sometimes they're just having, like, a date, a friend.
Yeah.
Because they want to meet you better.
You don't want to ask, what are we after the second date?
Yeah,
third
yeah.
or fourth? Like, hey, like, you've taken me to McDonald's twice, what are we?
Comunicação é a base de tudo, então se você não consegue nem ter uma comunicação com o cara, uma liberdade pra chegar e perguntar esse tipo de coisa pra ele, pode ter certeza que esse relacionamento não vai pra lugar nenhum. Patrícia Fascina.
Por que isso, mãe?
Porque eles somem e aparecem depois de dias mandando mensagem como se nada tivesse acontecido. So, what I think, like, he knows he can go on the second and third day with you again, but he still doesn't know, like, what he wants, if he wants to, like, have a relationship or not.
You probably did an amazing job on the date, but he just wants to keep his options open.
Yeah, and then he just reappear like this because he might be lonely or not talking to anyone else. He will ask you out. So, in my opinion, I think it's the girl who has to say, like, yeah, I'm okay with that, to be like, just like you're an option. That's what I would say. You're an option for a guy. I think if you're okay with that, that's what you're looking for, good. But, like, if you're looking for a serious relationship and you see that a guy is treating you like that, I would just ignore him.
Like, why do guys keep the game going?
Oh, well, yeah, Clara made that question.
Yeah, Clara.
She said, eu falo desses joguinhos que americanos amam fazer, que é bem diferente do que estamos acostumados no Brasil. I think Americans like to look nice to people.
Oh yeah, work got crazy for 3 weeks, or it was crazy.
Meu, eu não acho que trabalho seja tipo desculpa pra ele não te mandar uma mensagem. Nowadays, like, everyone has a cell phone. It's not like, oh, I'm busy with the work. Really, 24 hours a day?
Yeah.
When he's like lonely or something, he says, oh, you know that girl that I met 2 months ago, the Brazilian one?
Well, it was a great day. Yeah. All I have to say to her is like, oh, I was busy with work. And this gets back to our point. I don't think he's like going around with everyone in town.
Yeah, but he might.
He might be.
Gente, outra pergunta bem legal aqui que eu gostei também, quem mandou foi a Natália Ferreira. Qual a diferença entre namorar uma americana e uma brasileira?
Oh, well, one you marry, the other you don't. Obviously dated a lot before you. Not, what would you say, a lot?
A lot?
No, you know I haven't. Hold on.
So don't say it.
Obviously I've had American and Brazilian girlfriends. or one Brazilian girlfriend.
Yeah. What do you think? I mean, I have my
Brazilians
opinion.
are way more feisty.
Feisty. Tipo assim, briguento, assim, que tem personalidade forte.
Brazilians are more feisty. Brazilians are way less superficial. You're more real. You're more realistic. Like, you know, superficial is like, oh yeah, like maybe we'll get together now. You're a lot more sincere. Brazilians are more real. Brazilians are more feisty. They're more beautiful.
And like, it's kind of the thing that I say, like, Americans like to play their nice guy, and I think the American girls like to show like they have a perfect relationship,
Yeah.
but like
Brazilians are a lot more loving too.